Hi, it's Craig, WJ6F. I just received a new battery from GoKWh, and we're going to check it out right after this. Let's see how well this thing's packaged and see what we got in here. Well, they put the M8 bolts right on top, and it looks like they have used every spot for packaging. Looks like this is very well packaged. Yeah, it's in there. That is one well-packaged battery. Now, the items you get in the box, well, you're looking at it. You get the battery itself and the M8 bolts. Now, this particular one has the built-in smart Bluetooth. But like I've seen in many videos, this one does not have the little LCD screen. And from what I've heard about one of the LCD screens, it only connects to the positive and negative terminals, so it doesn't really tell you much. But we'll see how the app works. If you want to get one of these batteries for yourself, there's a link in the description area. And then once you're in there, use WJ6F Radio 12V to save yourself a bit of cash. You'll be able to pick up this battery for $259 instead of the $319 regular price. Now, with the QR codes on the top of the battery, the one over here on the left, that's what helps you download the app. The one over here, you use this if you're having troubles connecting with the Bluetooth. You use this one, and this will help kind of do a manual version of connecting with the Bluetooth. Okay, first thing you're going to do, you're going to use the barcode QR code right here on the left, and you're going to use that to download the app. But the battery is showing that it's 50%, which is where it should be. I'm going to use a multimeter and verify that just to make sure that we have the proper amount. And it's showing that the 4 batteries, and from what I understand, these are pouch style batteries that are inside. But it's showing them all evenly charged, which is always a good thing. Let's verify this with the multimeter. Get it set to DC. And it's showing 13.17, which is great. If you notice on here at the upper left, it is also showing 13.17. So we have a nice even match. So far, so good. Now I'm going to charge this up to full power, and then we're going to see what its capacity is. Okay, I've got the battery all charged up. Let's check, see where it's sitting right now. Make sure we're on DC. And we're at 14.26. I'm going to put a chart up here on the screen so you can see where it should be charging versus resting. Now we're going to hook it up and we're going to check its capacity. Okay, I've got the Maker Hawk all hooked up. I'm going to set it up to 14 amps. And we will return once this battery has reached 0 and hopefully it passes the capacity test. Okay, while the Maker Hawk is doing its thing, thought I'd go over the manual real quick. It's a pretty simple manual. If you've ever worked with any of these LiFePO4 batteries, you've pretty much seen this one. It gives you its warnings, a little small table of contents, product overview, gives you the dimensions of their different batteries, how big the M8 bolts are, and then it has specs on each of their batteries. Tells you what kind of tools and stuff you should be using and how to connect everything. The cable size, depending on what you're doing with the battery. Talks about the terminals. Shows you how to connect the batteries either in series or parallel. Talks about charging. Then these 2 QR codes, they get you the app, either the one on the left for iPhones or the one on the right for the different Android phones. Gives you some of the info on the app and how to use the app. more information on the app, and what to do if you lose your password. Talks about the 5-year warranty. That's pretty much it for the owner's manual. I'd seen many different YouTube videos showing the inside of these batteries, and one of the common threads was everyone was complaining about the foam that was used. I wrote to GoKWh and they responded saying that all the batteries had been stopped and rebuilt with an EVA foam. And they say that all the batteries meet the same standard now. Okay, the capacity test just ended. And it took 7 hours. We got 101.46 amp hours, so it passed the capacity test there. For watt hours, though, it only got 1,227.65. Okay, I've recharged the battery and let it rest overnight, and we're sitting at 13.98. Now I'm going to take this battery out, and we're going to see if we can't make a few contacts. Well, I came out here to try and do a POTA. I'm at Big Bear Lake for the San Bernardino National Forest, US 4463. Brought the new GoKWh battery, had it hooked up to the FT891, and the antenna we were using is the Buddy Stick Pro. While I was unable to make any contacts because the bands are absolutely dead right now, what I can say, this battery has worked flawlessly. Been out here for a couple hours and have had zero issue. This battery did everything that it was supposed to do. It went in excess of the 100 amp hours. This battery, in my opinion, would be perfect for field day, winter field day. It'll last the entire weekend. A weekend camping trip, no problems. I do have bigger plans for this battery. I'd like to eventually use it and probably another 100 amp hour battery and have my entire ham shack completely off grid and run by solar. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a video. If you'd like to help support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description area. And while you're here, why don't you check out one of these other videos, and thanks again for watching.